to standard. I found out the other day whenever I kind of went back and to check the audio levels of my last stream that you couldn't really hear the background music. So, but anytime I referenced the music, it was like, oh, this guy's crazy. He's hearing things. Give me one moment. Turn it up a little. This is very behind. Very, very behind. Interesting, interesting. Oh, you can hear it. Okay. The volume was kind of turned down on my computer. Let's set this up right here so that I can see the chat. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's set this here. And open the chat. There we go. Hello, folks. Everything should be up to standard now. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, let's open Minecraft. The time is midnight 06. What is playing right now? Okay. Wow, okay. Cool. Anyways. Sorry. Technical difficulties. As I was saying, it is midnight 06 right now for me. Why am I awake? Well, I came home from work and I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna go to sleep. And then in the morning, perhaps we shall stream. And you know what didn't happen? Oh, yeah, we can do this too. The sleeping part didn't happen. Oh. Can I do anything whenever I'm like that? No, I can't. Interesting. Ooh, I can switch what's in my hand. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I look like. Oh, do you guys want to see something? Hold on. Where this? Look at this skin. You guys actually, you don't know why I have this skin, but this is my detective skin. It's for a very special reason. I'm shooting a not shooting. I'm recording in another series, another live series called Interswept Life. I made a post about it earlier today. Look, you can even see like behind my monocle. You know, it's a little indented. This is really fast. Look how fast I go. Yeah. Anyways, this is. Look at that. Got the back. I got. Does it look like a detective? I tried to do like a plaid sweater with like a slightly darker red shirt underneath. And then I was thinking about doing like the Sherlock Holmes hat, but I don't know. I couldn't figure it out and I just kind of got tired of it. So I didn't do the Sherlock Holmes hat. But yeah, I got home from work and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed at a reasonable hour. I took a shower, and then whenever I got out of the shower, I laid in bed, as one does before going to bed. Or I went to bed, and then I laid in it, I guess is the right vernacular, or the right order. And it just wouldn't happen. None of the sleep stuff, you know how whenever you go to bed, you're supposed to like sleep? That didn't happen for me. None of the sleeping happened. So I was stuck there, just laying there, thinking about how, oh, in the morning I'll probably make some quicksand for this build, and how I've got so much on my plate. I'm trying to do my taxes, but the place I work isn't giving me a W-2 at the moment. So they were supposed to give it to me such a long time ago, and I haven't received it. So I'm trying to deal with that. I've got a lot on my plate, and I really just want to make puzzles and stuff, because I think that's fun. But here we are. I laid there thinking about, oh, what should that puzzle be? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? We're going to make some quicksand tonight, I think. Hopefully. If we get to it. If I don't fall asleep during the stream, that would be interesting. Great content though, right? Sleeping content? Oh yeah, everybody wants to see graphite sleep. No. No. No, you don't want to see that. I toss and I turn. And I don't know how well that would translate to Minecraft. What am I talking about right now? What am I talking about? I'm kind of just building the perimeter right now because we've got to warm up our building senses, you know. But yeah, I really like making these builds and making these videos. There's gonna be multiple, obviously, because whenever I like doing something, I'm gonna do it a lot. That's kind of the rule that I have. Do what you love a whole bunch until you don't love it anymore, and then find something new to love. Is that I don't know. That sounds kind of depressing. Be happy is my rule. I try to be happy. I've been having. No, it's too late to talk about what's wrong in life, you know. There's a lot of things wrong in life. There's a lot of things that I'm kind of dealing with personally, you know. Medications and money, taxes like I already mentioned, just a whole bunch of things. We're not going to dwell on that. We're playing Minecraft right now at midnight. And that's what we're doing. One thing I want to do is light up these crevasses where, like, the behind the scenes in between the you know, the things, the in between areas. I want to light up the in between areas. We'll do that here in a minute. We'll probably do that with torches. No, we'll probably do that with glowstone. No, we'll do it with torches. I want to use more torches. Torches is something that I want to use a little bit more in this build to light up certain areas. I was thinking about that because that's... I mean, torches, you'll find those in dungeons. Come on. But yeah. Oh, man. I am a little bit tired, despite doing this right now for some reason. That will maybe go away soon. I don't know. I tend to wake up around, like, 2 a.m. I start to get more awake. That's not when I wake up in the morning, of course. No, no, no. I wake up in the morning at around noon because I'm always awake at night in the wee hours of the night. But then I don't like doing things that late because I'm fearful of, like, oh man, I'm gonna be judged for being awake and doing things at this time. But you know, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know I'm awake at this time besides the people watching this? The both of which are in my bio, I believe, on Twitch, if not on YouTube, and it should just be graphite and then like 5 zeros. But I don't really respond to all the messages, of course. Anyways, oh my gosh, I missed a place over here. Okay, now I did not miss a place over there. Up, over, down. Right. I don't know why I'm building this wall first. I think I just want... We don't know how tall this wall is going to be because I don't know how tall some of the rooms are going to be. Oh, that's a tough situation. Anyways. Also, it's going to be kind of weird because, like, the, our hallways, like the hallways for me to put all the redstone and stuff in, is really... It's probably not going to have a roof until the very end because I don't really need to put a roof on it, you know? Until the very end. Speaking of, we'll do it with glowstone, just because we have it on our hand. And this is just to prevent mob spawning later on. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Hope the music is alright. I tried turning that up for the stream. Don't know how well I did though. I'm famously bad at hearing things. Famous. Everybody talks about it, how bad I am. It's a household family dinner discussion topic. Yoink, 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 yoink. Alright, are there any places we missed? Mobs will spawn in here, surely? Who's Shirley? Airplane joke. There, 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 there. Probably in there. I'm gonna put one right there just because I don't trust that light level. Ooh, here. Oh, no. Is this a hallway? No, it's a place where players go. Over here. Are we missing anything? Looks like all of them, more or less, more than less. Let's do one more layer of smooth sandstone, and then I think we should start, right? Thinking about starting. You might start. We should start. Let's start. Okay. I just realized that there are two mods that I did not show you that are in this world that we are going to be utilizing the heck out of. Heck is a thing that we're going to utilize a whole lot. There will be no... Hold on. Let me think about the sentence I just said. We will be utilizing the heck out of. So there will be no more heck left inside. Should have been a joke if I was smarter. There we go. There we go. Okay. at that. Look at that. Now, if you want to be even better, we'll raise this up another notch, but I don't think we're going to do that just because I feel like that would confuse me and I would just start steadily raising the roof a little bit. Raise the roof. Oh, right. What I was going to show you. Is this page 2? Oh. Well, this is one of the things. I'm assuming that the people who are going to be in this dungeon, Sarah, Gash, and Novafal, aren't here. I can show you this. It's a grappling hook. And hold on. Let me remember how it works. You can use it to climb, lower. You can use it to swing. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find a good place to test this for you. Here we go. And then if we run and jump, we swing, and then we can jump with that swing too. So we can go, whoop, go like that. And we can raise ourselves up. And we can do this. And we're going to be doing a lot of puzzles with that, and I'm very excited for it. I'm very, very excited for that. Yeah. Let's see. They are going to get this pretty quick in the dungeon, all things considered. I believe the room for it. Oh goodness, the people playing this better not be watching right now. I believe the room for it will be right here, and they'll get the grappling hook right there. It'll be real cool, really fun, really neat even. We need to turn all this to grass. Should we do that right now? No, we don't need to turn to grass. We need to turn to like sand or something. I don't know. We'll work on that later. Why am I procrastinating right now? I need to look at a map. So, we've got a lot of quicksand that we need to... Oh, no. Not quicksand. Silly graphite. This is supposed to be a bottomless pit. So let's get this bottomless, shall we? F3. We got ourselves... I need to get a notebook. Hold on just one moment. Where would I put a notebook? Right here. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Alright, targeted block. 11. -1. 98. And it's going to be from here to... one. What's the most negative number ever? -20. Okay, that was obviously the wrong number. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. -50. And then we'll put dripstone at the bottom, just in case that doesn't kill them. We want them to die if they fall. So this room is a different room than what I thought it would be for some reason. I know the reason. I'm just dumb. Fill. Well, I could have just looked at the thing. It's fine. 11, -1. 98, excuse me, and then 1, -50, 61, air, Boom. We've got ourselves an area. An area. Get it? Because of the air. Love it. Love it. Let me remember what button. Here we go. Stone, please. Yes. Doesn't this look intimidating? Doesn't this look spooky, scary? Okay, maybe we don't need dripstone. That'll kill anyone, I think. But maybe for the vibes. Maybe for the vibes. For -50. Type. Okay. And then we put drip. Pointed dripstone. Should work. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Can't really see them all that well. Can you see them at all from here? Oh, yeah, you can see them. You can see them just fine. That way if you fall, you know? I didn't land on any of them somehow. Whew. Nice. Cool. There's bats, and that's always pretty cool. We are gonna put some torches down. Do I want copper torches? Do I want them green? No. No. This is a yellowy dungeon. Then we need a block for behind it. Something like sand, but not quite. Perhaps some sort of natural block. Like sand, but not quite. Was such a odd thing to say. I realize. Does this look good? Would that look good? If not, perhaps we use some gold blocks right there. Maybe this needs to be on the same level. It looks out of place for some reason. Oh, why not red sand? Out there. I'm tearing things up. Let's see, red. Smooth red sand. Oh, this is gonna make things interesting. I forgot there was even red sand in this game. Put that there. And then you know what else I could do to spice this up a little bit? We put them on all sides. So now, boom, boom. And then, hold on. Now I'm cooking. We get the wither one to replace that. And then we do this. Oh, beautiful. That looks good, right? No, not quite. So this should go up here. And this should be that. My brain is being used so much right now. But I think this will do. I think that will do well. Yeah. Yes. Indeed. We're gonna have to figure out something to do with the ceiling a little bit to texture that up. But first, let's look at my map and see my physical map. Oh, you guys can look at it too, because I figured it out. Hold on. Can you still? Never mind, chat. Forgot I changed the name of the file, so you can't even. I keep messing that up. Eventually I'll get it. Right whenever it doesn't matter anymore. Goodness gracious! Look at that bat. All right. If you could see the map, here's what you'd see. You'd see that this room has the word button written in it 3 times. This is because we are going to put 3 buttons in it. What are the buttons going to do? They are going to make platforms to jump across, obviously. Whenever they start out, they are going to be yeah, you guys get it? Understood. Gotcha. Let's... Hell with it. I mean, we have these blocks. Why not use them? Let's figure out a good pattern. Bum, 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 bum. And 3 is not a perfect number. Like, we're not sure if it will be 3, if it'll be some other number. But 3 is the number that I'm shooting for blocks. And like I alluded to, the buttons will make these appear. Oh, we need these out one more. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. That jump will be made a lot easier with the grappling hook. How are we gonna get the... A little bit of game theory, I guess. I'll talk about this a little bit. Hopefully they don't watch these streams. In the last video that I did for this, not this, but the Sky Temple I did, I had a situation where they spawned in a room, much like this, where I had 4 doors. That didn't lead outside, but it led, you know, to another room. 2 of the doors were locked, so they had 2 options. And same for here. These 3 doors will be locked, so this door, I mean, it might as well be locked. They can't do anything in that room. So they have 2 directions to go here. They can go left, or they can go right. And in the video, whenever we playtested them, every single one of them, whenever they started, went right into the library, is what it was. This is to see if I can get them to go left. See, in this room, we're going to have a puzzle that connects to this room. There will be lines and stuff on the floor that they have to, like, press in order to open these doors. So I'm thinking if they come in here and see 2 blocked off directions, then they will immediately go this way, bypass the solution to those directions, and then just go straight to where going this direction, and then they will get the hook shot, or the grappling hook rather, last. That is my thought. So I'm making these with the assumption that they don't have the grappling hook yet. And it's hard to say if that assumption will be of any goodness, of good use. Is a 4-block jump possible? I should know this. Maybe. Let me think on this. Is this jump possible? No, it's not. Well, that was kind of on my end. Try it one more time. Okay, that's possible. Is this? I think that's not possible. So we'll make this 4 blocks. And we'll make it kind of centered, I guess. Or hold on. This jump's possible. And then the last one will be over here. And this jump is bound to be bound. Get it? Because I bounded. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then that. Perfect. So these jumps are entirely possible. Now we have to make them better. So the idea here is you just shoot the target and goodness gracious. Shoot the target and it will turn this thing on. You know, what am I doing? That's not what I want. I want a copper bulb because I haven't really used those. Oh. Wax, copper. What if we just look up wax? I think that's the wax bulb exposed. I like that because it kind of matches the why am I hitting every wrong button? Speaking of buttons, button. Do we want a red button or do we want a black button? Let's do black. Boom. We press that, it stays on. Oh, that's the other mod. Look at that. You can see all the numbers. And I like that. That's the redstone numbers. That's like the signal it gives off. They're gonna have trouble right here, I think. Or maybe they're not. Maybe I'm just bad at this game. Anyways, that one right there will make this first one appear. So that they get the hang of, okay, I know how this works. This kind of wanted it to be like come on, down, 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 up. Just get through the hole. Just get through the hole. There we go. I don't know. Is this too far back? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Come on. Because I don't think you're able to see it from here. But if you come in here, you should be able to hit that with a bow. And that'll make this appear. Then you come over here. And we do a similar... Oh! Similar thing right here. We'll do it up top. That way it's really sneaky. Let's grab me some more black stone. Blup, blup. Bum, 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 bum. I didn't really need the corners there, but I did it anyways. So you go. Not far up. I wonder if they'll see this one. That will make... No, hold on. That does that. Let me walk myself through this again because I might mess up. That spawns this. Boom, perfect. Now we can go here. That spawns that. Boom, perfect. Now we can go here. It was supposed to be right here. Oh, man. Why must I be a fool? They shoot that one. This one appears. This isn't a thing. They come here and they're like, oh, where's the next button? And they look over here. And here's a bulb right there, clear as day. But there's not gonna be a button on it. Why? Why? They had to think a little bit outside the box. Quite literally, actually, outside of the box. They're gonna have to come all the way out here, walk across here, and press the button like that. Is that smart? Hold on. You know something that's not smart. We need to make sure that we can get our what's it called? Command blocks there. So surely if we put command block right there, let's put some sand around. Let's do some sand. Just regular old sand. And then let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's do give graphite command block. Thank you. And then that. Say hi. Done. I don't know if that works. I don't think it's working. I should though. Let me think. Let me think. How do I game rule advance time? No. Do I have command blocks work on? Hold on. Cause that might be a thing. Oh, jeez. How do we set time? Time. Obviously. midnight. Done. So the command block has to be right behind this. Okay, new idea, new idea. Slightly silly, stupid idea, but it's a new idea. I don't have enough space on my desk to move my mouse around. Right, if we do time set midnight, done. And then we come out here and repress the button, turns that on. It doesn't do anything else. Does this power redstone? Am I gonna have to come up with another solution here? I think so. If we... Because that's the only one that I can think of that, like, activates. What's this? I've never seen this block before. Shoot. What's this? Interesting. Okay. I don't know what that is. So whenever we press the buttons, it doesn't... I need to test this a little bit more. Redstone. Dun, dun, dun. It doesn't put out another... It doesn't put out an output. What if I do a comparator? I bet this is so stupid if it does. Okay, so that's the solution. We just have to put a comparator up against, up against it. Meaning, if we do this, we have that there, boom, down, go through the hole. Okay. There. And then, oh, no, not there. We need these here. Boom. Boom. What is Siri saying? I don't... Go away, Siri. Go away. And then... Boom. And then we should be able to say set... other way around. Time set midnight, not midnight. What's midnight? And then if we put a thing here, and then if we press this button, boom. Both turn on so that you get the activation in this one, and you get the activation of through the tunnel. this. So now it's midnight. So if we, okay. I'm over explaining this because this is what my brain needs to hear right now. Day, please. Yes. And then we press this. And then that turned it off, but yeah. Put that right there. Put this right there. Boom. And then this needs to say spawn block here. So we need to grab these coordinates, which are as reads 2 0 68 1 0 66. And that is red smooth sandstone. What is this called? Smooth red sandstone. Get rid of that. We're gonna do fill 2 0 68 to 1 0 66 with smooth red sandstone. And then, yeah. So we're going to assume that works. And it does. Because we're geniuses. Doing that doesn't turn it off, though. That's not how it works. So let's get rid of that. Let's get that switched out. Now we have to build this device for every single one of these, which isn't gonna be difficult. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. Oh no, Sarah, you saw it. Oh no. What are you doing up at 1 a.m.? I thought I was safe. Yeah, I'm making puzzles. We gotta make. I don't know why I made the same machine and then went inside when I have to be outside to make the machine again. You're still at work. What are you doing? My rule is never work at a place that keeps you up at 1 a.m. I was at a pizza company I won't say the name of. Oh, bartender. That's nice. That sounds fun. GGOT. Oh. For some reason I thought that was an acronym. Yeah. That's crazy. I worked at, I'll say the name of it. It's Domino's for a little bit whenever I moved to where I live now. And why is... That's it. I'm just dumb. And I was also doing college at the same time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I guess I'll continue my story anyways, though. Oh, jeez. I forgot. I'm kind of silly stupid, aren't I? Anyways. I was in college, and I had early college hours that I had to get to. College in air quotes, by the way. This college sucked. I dropped out, and then, like, the month after I dropped out, the college got unaccredited. Terrible place. Anyways. I was up at, like, 4 a.m. delivering pizzas, and I had kept requesting, like, hey, can I have, like, more, or, like, day shifts or something that's not, like, in the... whenever I have to go to school, because I like middle of the day. And I don't know, maybe that was unreasonable to ask for or something, because you know, how could I don't know, it just didn't. I had like a panic attack in a parking lot, some poor person's parking lot, whenever I was delivering a pizza to their apartment, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna quit. And so that's what I did. And I got a new job like a week after, and that was it's working much better. Although I want more money. I've gotten like 5 raises and only have gone up like $2. It's insane. Alright, we got those coordinates down. I can't believe I did like an entire thing. I just completed a task while having a conversation about. Hang on. That wasn't right. I grabbed the wrong coordinates. It's okay. We can use these coordinates right now, and then we'll go back and grab the next ones. I remember the order. Bloop. 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 Ah. Bloop. Sick. And then we'll do fill. What are the coordinates again? Bloop, bloop, bloop. 9084, 9084, and 11082. 11082. And then that's gonna be smooth red sandstone once again. I put a button over here. It's not supposed to be there. I just realized we don't have to do that. I just realized. Goodness gracious, I'm kind of dumb sometimes. Because they're not pressing the buttons out here. They're only pressing the button out here for this one. So I don't need bulbs on the outside. I just need them on the inside. So this should make this appear. And then when we go over here, this button makes this disappear. Blah, blah, blah. 4078. Organizing my notebook real fast. 4078. The other one is 6076. 6076. Nifty. There you go outside again. Ooh, I wonder. Where you going, buddy? Can I still do this? Oh, okay. Hold on. That's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I didn't realize I could do F3. Well, and F4. That's nice. This, fill. 4078. 6076. Done. Oh, that's not right. Smooth. What is it called? Redstone? Red sandstone? Done. And then we just have the one more, which we will do right here. We'll get rid of this because we don't need this anymore. That was a mistake. Shoot. You know what we do need is a comparator. Get rid of that. Because, oh man, that was kind of goofy of me. Paste that back. Bloop. Cut that. And then we'll do the comparator again. And then paste this back. There we go. Now this should work. And then the last one, how are we gonna get, oh, well, I know how to do this. I'm not that stupid. That goes there. That goes there. And then for this one, we need to know these F3 careful now. 6072. 8070. Love that. Fill 6072 8070. What is it called? Smooth red sandstone, please and thank you. Awesome. Now, what we need to do is we need to test. I just got rid of that. That's fine. Let's get a bow. And I believe these come preloaded with arrows. So, empty area. We're gonna fall. You can't shoot stone arrows, can you? Or not stone arrows. Buttons. So I guess we're going mangrove. At least we know that redstone works. Pew, 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 pew. Where's the other one? Right here. Okay. Where's the other one at? I forgot where all my buttons went. Right here. That one didn't even have a button on it. Would have been silly. Alright, now this should be possible. Click. Boom. Lights. Over here. Boom. Light. Over here. Boom. Light. Can't make this jump. Oh no, what do we do? There's a way out right here. We come out here. Press the button. Now we have this. So you can make it the entire way through. Let's get rid of all of these though. After these from the inside? I don't know how this works. Back through. Okay, I have to hit the same button again. That's an irritating reset. However, what shouldn't be an irritating reset is a button that just brings, that gets rid of all of these. So we can do that over in the hallway. Yes. Give graphite command block, please. Thank you. And then it will be fill. Yeah, that's fine. You're all good to listen in. Hold on, I can type it. Yes, you are good to listen back in now. I probably didn't leave that on the screen long enough for that to work, but YouTube can't see the chat, so I feel kind of weird. Anyways, I just realized, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the ones. I have all the coordinates written down. But this will have to be a chat. Or I could do something even simpler, which is, yes, you can. Oh, I can also type it in chat, can't I? If I was, oh goodness, on my actual Twitch account and not my personal one. Channel. I don't know what watch to earn drops means, but that's kind of foreboding. Okay. Yes. There we go. Okay, anyways, as we were doing right here, this one right here is 11,084. And then start at the top of the next page. We're gonna go way over here. 1066. Let me draw a big line through my notebook so I don't get confused. Yippee! Hello. Another person on YouTube now. Wow, that won't get confusing having to talk to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Here. We're gonna do fill in lowercase letters, of course. 11,084, 1066, air. And then that. Boom, they're all gone. Perfect. It's like nothing even happened until we reset them. I don't know how to reset the bulbs though, unfortunately. Hi, why are there 2 people saying hi on YouTube now? That's insane. One thing, oh, wrong button. I guess I could do it that way, but I don't want to. Is I need to get a sign because I never label things, and I keep on saying, oh, I'm gonna improve. Reset pitfall room. Now I know that resets the pitfall room. Hey, now there's somebody saying hey. Wow. A lot of greetings in the comments in the chat. This room, I don't mind if you get spoiled on this, to be honest. This is gonna be a fighting room because I realized that's something I missed out doing on the last dungeon, was having rooms specifically designed for fighting. What am I doing? I am building a Zelda-inspired desert dungeon with redstone and other things. For this room, I don't know how it works exactly. What I do know is I've got to do the makeup of this room first, because otherwise it's gonna drive me crazy. Let's get, we need this glow zone. Glow lichen might be good for the ceiling. Can we put it on surfaces like this? We can. Ooh. Ah, I've always wanted to use glow lichen a little bit more. This dungeon is perfect for it. Look at that. I love that actually so much. That fills me with joy and whimsy. Some other YouTuber replicated the whole entire Zelda in Minecraft. Yes, somebody on another stream told me about that too. I actually watched all of those videos whenever they came out. Grazzy. I checked out the what are they called? The world download. I actually got that the other day and I was looking at it. It's really cool. My computer hates it though because it doesn't like rendering things, and there's a lot to render there. Breath of the Wild is a massive game. Trying to make that look like a splotch. You guys know what a splotch looks like, right? That's my favorite pentomino. Would just one look normal? Probably. Somebody's gonna ask if the vines mean anything. The answer is gonna be no, but they're gonna ask. I know it. They were asking about the copper oxidation in the last video, so. Oh yeah, this also gives off, surprisingly, the glow lichen glows, and that kind of provides a light source, doesn't it? There we go. I kind of got distracted from the room I was just doing. Let's do another splotch here. That's a small splotch. Does it need to be bigger? I don't like how straight that edge is. Does this look regular and normal and good? I think. Kind of, right? I like it. For this room, I'm getting really distracted now. I forgot that gilded blackstone is a thing. Kind of mentioned in the last stream, but since this is the entrance room, I'm imagining it's more well kept than the rest of this place, right? Ooh. I don't know if you guys can hear the music or if I just sound like an insane person, but there's like lo-fi Zelda music in the background. Alright. See you, Sarah. I'll probably be up all night. Thanks for watching. But this music, I believe, if I'm not entirely wrong, let me, is it the pirate theme from, Majora's Mask? No, it's the Deku Palace theme from Majora's Mask. I knew it was from Majora. I was close. Does that look good, though? This is the middle. I like these crosses. That's not the middle. That's not the middle. Let's get regular blackstone. Let's not be stupid and hit escape twice. Blockstone. Blavickstone. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Is that not enough? Do we like the subtleties of that? I was thinking I might be maybe doing like a trail here. Oh, yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me. But I kind of like... we come out here. Zoom. We go back to doing what we were meant to be doing. Okay, if I press that. Cool. Let's remember the blocks that we need. Sandstone we need. Chiseled. Smooth. Cut. Oh no. What else do we need here? That, and make the tunnel out, because that's what I feel like making first. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we have glowstone, 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 glowstone. And then we can put trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. And then we can put wood log, 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 log. This is the wrong log. It's supposed to be birch. Wake up, graphite. Perfect. And then next step is, let's do the cut sandstone. Let me check something real fast. I think I put the wrong red sandstone in there whenever I was making the... It's fine. It's inconsequential. It doesn't matter. Bloom, bloom. And then the chiseled. Chiseled. Put glapstone. Sure. Stairs. Stairs. Very good. And then what are the walls? The walls are just regular. There we go. Now we have the archway to the next area. Come up here. Do this. I guess this is how we're doing the walls for some reason. Perf. Going through just like so. Do, 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 do. This is Oath to Order. This is Oath to Order, I think. It is. Oh man, I'm so good at this game. I like guessing the songs. Majora's Mask is playing. Wonder if it's switched to Majora's Mask only playlist? No one knows. I don't know. That's the best game. Best game ever. Right. So now we need the black stone across the top. No, you know what we do need? We should totally have like a circle. We should have a circle. This is the center? This is the center? Yes. Really bad at height and perception of depth. What would a circle look like? So go up 1. Let's start with that. Is that a good enough circle? Or is it? I don't know. I don't know. Looks okay, I guess. Then we need a bigger circle. Just outline this a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I like this. So we're gonna replicate it. We have enough space on the ceiling because remember, we're not worrying about how tall this is. We can make this as tall as we want, as long as the second floor is just as tall. And then this. I'm contemplating if I like this. Contemplating if I like this. That way we don't have to worry about lighting inside this time. I think I'll like this. I think I will like this. I have decided post haste. Post haste? Is that the word that belongs there? I've decided that I like this already. Even if I don't like it, I like it. I've decided before before I'm supposed to decide. I'm going crazy today or tonight. I'm so tired. But I really want to work on this more than I want to sleep. I hate sleeping. Sleeping is the bane of my existence. I love being awake and like aware of things happening around me. Does that make sense? Look at this. Look at this sick ass room. Usually this is a PG stream, but wow, this is so entertaining for me that I had to curse on accident. Oops. Oh well. We need an enemy in here. What sort of enemy? My squeaky chair is my enemy right now. I don't know. We'll come back to this room. I don't really want to work on it. It doesn't seem fun right now. Maybe we'll work on it whenever Sarah gets back. That way we don't have to worry about her seeing all the secrets and stuff that are coming soon, because she's playing the game. If you haven't seen the other video, that's in the link on YouTube down in the description. I believe it's still there. I made a sky temple, custom sky temple, and had 3 people go through it, and that was really fun. This one though, we are still working on, still in the development. What is this? Quicksand, right? This is the one where things get goofy. I don't like this floor. We need a better floor, guys. Tempted. I don't want black stone for the floor because we already have that for the ceiling, and that'll make this place really, really dark. Maybe I'll do stone bricks. Maybe. Perhaps. So I'm placing that there just because I accidentally broke that. What we are going to do is 11 negative 1 37 2 Where does the quicksand end? All the way up to the corner. And then we'll have to do quicksand in that room too. This is going to be a lot of work. Well, hold on. This one is 1, -51. Really? So that means, hold on. This corner is 0, 0? Is that correct? Wow, this is the center of the world right here, and I didn't even know. No, I did know. I did that on purpose too. Oh man. Phil, get out of my way, F3. 11, -1, 37, 1, -50, 1, air. Now, this is empty. Why did we do that, Graphite? You might be asking. Type it in chat then. Why are you speaking out loud? I can't hear you. Sorry. Why did we do that? Let me think. Let me ponder that question real fast. Goodness gracious, I put a lot of quicksand in this place. I should have made it bigger. So to right here. What is this? This is 33, 0, 1. Nope, not 0. -50. And then we're gonna boom boom. This is 33. 1 stays the same. Boom. Too many blocks. How about here? Is this better? What is this? 2501. There we go. It continues. And then from 2501 to 3611. Now we've got a pretty big space under here where the players will fall to their demise, of course. What else would giant gaps in the ground be for? I don't know. I can't think of one. Burying bodies? That still has to do with death. And then I think it even needs to... Wait a minute. Let me double check how far this goes. Okay, yeah, it does go pretty far. Let's make a hole in every corner. That way you can see. Corner. Corner. That's not a hole. Corner. Corner. And then there's a corner right here, I guess. Does that confuse things even more? Absolutely. Yeah, and I didn't have another thing to say about that. So, we come into this room. What is this room? This room is a quicksand room. We're going to have so much trouble with this. Because here's the thing. We're gonna have to spawn in ghost blocks. And I don't think you can spawn those in mass. I forgot I was wearing the skin. Um Oh, how do I get away with this without having to place 3 billion command blocks? Ow, sorry. We do this again. We have this. What I forgot what it is though. How could I forget 101? And this we'll do fill 101. Except it needs a block to fill with, and that will be air. Yes. Now. I'm thinking the block on top of that that's tagged to the shulker. I watched this whole video. I watched this whole video on it by what is his name? Do I have my YouTube pulled up? I could just check it. Infernal Device. Of course. What is happening? I've never watched my stream from this perspective. Interesting. Okay, anyways, there are ads going on in my stream and I don't, or not ads, but that thing, whatever that is. So those are moving blocks that we're gonna have moving back and forth. That's gonna take a lot of command blocking. As you can tell from those sounds I made, that was the command block sound. And then we're also going to have to make the actual invisible sand, this quicksand, that they'll fall down. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that very well. If I have... Hold on. I'm pondering up an idea. While I ponder this, I'm gonna grab these and see if I like this better. So the idea that I'm pondering is speak, graphite speak. If I make a bunch of falling blocks, I'm pretty sure I can do those en masse. And by en masse, I don't even know if that's a term, but the way I'm using that is to refer to multiple blocks at once, you know, kind of like how we did the roofs and these two ceilings, you know, the fill, and then put 2 sets of coordinates down instead of just 1. Because you can't do that with floating block entities. But if I make them all regular blocks, but just have them set to the falling block state, should be able to make that work en masse. I'm about to not like these stone bricks, aren't I? What do we think about the stone bricks? Good, bad, ugly? They might grow on me. We're gonna do these all by hand because this helps me think. It's very calming. Let's see if we can do that in the first place. Are we able to do... What are these coordinates again? 1, negative 137? Do I have that somewhere? Ow. I just hit my elbow really hard. No, my stone bricks! I need you back, my love. Okay. Up here. -11, negative 137. Yes. If we do that to 1, negative 51, which you remember from over there. Oh. Fill 11, negative 1, 37. That's a 27. 37. 1, negative 50. Yeah, negative 50, negative 1. If we do that, we put sand. Replace. What is this? Falling. Let me do a Google. How, press the Google button. How to make falling sand command. Ow. And then we just find then acts like a block upon landing. We don't want that. You have falling block, solid block, midair. Okay. And we just turn gravity off. So if we do, summon falling block, and then we do our coordinates 11, negative 1, 37, 1, 33. No, that's not right. Negative 50, 1. We can't do multiple though. Which was the issue that I was dealing with. We can't summon things in mass. Can we make a box bigger? Hold on. Can you make blocks sizes bigger in Minecraft command? Summon. This might be really silly. What is it called? Dummy or block display? Hey, welcome back. I'm making quicksand. Perhaps the most insane way possible, I think. Summon block display. And then I don't know how big or where it should go. Like not 0, 0, so let's do think, think, think. Why can't I come up with any numbers? What's a good number between 25? So that's gonna be 30, 25, 30? I don't know. Sand. Sand? That's not working. Need brackets of some sort? I don't know. Let's see if... Let's go back to look at my summon entity page. Was it this? And then we do block state, except we should probably do block state and then name. This is not gonna work, is it? Grab sand. No. How did I do this in the last one? I've done this before. How to you summon display block. Had to use block display. Perfect. We're looking at Reddit on... Okay, this says it should work. Oh. I know what's not working. Do that. Block state. Okay, now I don't know why it's not working. I think I do know why it's not working. Because we got rid of the... I might not be the brightest bulb in the ceiling. Can we change the size? I don't know. And change size. How to change entity size in Minecraft command. Scale is the word I'm looking for. You know, now that I'm here, can I do multiple coordinates? Let's just say 12, 12, 12. No. Of course you can't. That would be too easy. For here. Scale. I don't know how I would have to write this, but I would say 100. Not right. How to summon display block big. Is it going to tell me? Okay, here's the list of summon commands. Let's see. It's not loading. Perhaps I downloaded a virus. Okay, here's a Minecraft forum. That's a safe place to be. From 2011. No. 2015. My bad. We're going to have to come up with an alternative solution. I'm not downloading things. I'm clicking suspicious links on the internet, which is just as safe. But it just opened up a page and didn't load. So this is... Wrong button. Bogus. Think. How do we make... Oh. No. Okay. Then what's OBS talking about? What's happening? Okay. We're gonna pretend like nothing wrong is happening. Shoot, we put the sand here. We put the cobwebs, and then we have string right here. This is gonna work. This is gonna be genius. 11 negative 137, which I knew. I have those coordinates written down. So if we do, get out of my way, get out of my face. We do fill. Where's this? What am I looking at? 11 negative 1 37. Next coordinate 1 negative 1 1. I think. Yes. String. Minecraft colon string. I don't want to place a million string. I'm gonna show my idea really fast. Get some feedback on it. String. Cobweb. Sure. We have to misspell every word. And then sand. Suspicious sand. So, the idea right there. Cobweb right here. Put sand right there. It's gonna fall, right? No. Hold on. This used to be a feature, I promise. There we go. Okay, it says, I see. See? I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy. We have that there. We have the cobweb here. And then we have all the sand right here. It falls into the cobweb. Now, if the sand does not fall through the string, we're golden, allegedly. Is there a way to speed up this falling? Come on. It's gonna stop right here. Oh, that's true. Tick speed. Ah, oh, no. It drops. Dang it. There's no block that players fall through, but blocks don't. Is there? Is there? There's not. This is gonna drive me crazy. I could do falling sand, but this needs to be... I guess it doesn't need to be a pitfall trap. It's gonna be kind of like a parkour... This isn't really a spoiler. There's gonna be moving platforms. Hopefully. If I can figure out how to do that. I do know how to make blocks appear that aren't actually there. Like I could make summon, what do you call it? Display Minecraft block display, and then have it be one forgot the coordinates. 0, 1, I think. And then have it be block state sand. And it, you know, it's somewhere. 1, 0, 1. It should have been right here. Powdered snow. Oh. Sarah, thank you so much. Hold on. Because, oh, yes. How do I attribute that to, I don't, okay, let me think about, that's something I have to do with actual command blocks, right? Give graphite command block. Enter. Look at that. So we do summon, not summon, fill 11, -1, 37, 1, we'll do -1, 1. Now why isn't this working? Oh, because negative is in an integer. I see. Powder snow. And then we can't put the attributes in the same one, but we can do, oh wait, no. We can do block state sand. No, we can't for some reason. Batoon. I don't know. I have the arrow going this way. I should probably. Oh, oops. If we do tags and then put quicksand, quicksand. Duh. Okay. There we go. Do I have to put, I think I have to put these brackets too? I'm not sure. How do we put a tag on things? How to put tags on, oh, because these are entities. Think. So we can't tag these because they're not entities, they're actual blocks. Speaking of actual blocks, where did that one go? Because I made a block state earlier, right? Summon, Minecraft blocks display, block state, sand. Is it 0, 0? 0, 1, and that should be right here, right? Oh, it's in there. Okay. So if we do 2, -1, oh. I saw you get on just now. -2, -2, -2. What? Why did I do that? What am I doing? I've actually lost my mind. I just randomly summoned a block somewhere in the earth, and I didn't need it at all. That was goofy, like dumb goofy. I want to prove that I can spawn a block. Can I spawn a block? Now I'm doubting. Because I could have... Hello, screenshot. Because I could have sworn 2 was right here. No, it didn't. Because it's 2. So why isn't that working? Why is it lying to me? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I'm thinking really hard right now. I don't like thinking hard. There's no reason it shouldn't be working. I wonder if it's because they have to stay summoned? Is that something? So if I do this, and then I do this, done. That doesn't do anything. And it didn't summon a new dot. What? This is where it should be spawning. Yes. 2. Coordinates are 2. Okay. What is the command that works? Excited. Here. I do know about that one. The reason I'm not doing that one is because we need to fill up this whole space, and that is for a single block. Which is... If it comes down to it, maybe I will take the time and just go through making a bunch of fake blocks like I did for the illusion room in the last dungeon. But I really don't want to do that because that takes forever. And now I can't even get one to spawn. I don't know why. Summon Minecraft block display 222. This is the exact same thing I did for that other one. Maybe. Let's change the coordinates. 11, negative 1, 37. Because we know where that one is. That one's right here. Maybe we change the block? We change the block to copper block. Had to make a display block. I'm double checking this. Okay, this one gives me a slightly different block state, and then colon, and then name. Let's do that. And then we do Minecraft sand. Wonderful. Oh, I remember there were exact coordinates too that I had written down. I wonder if I can find my old notes for that. My old notes, my ancient notes that I made. Oh man, I tried making notes whenever people went through the last one. I wrote down the Jimmy comment to leave in the video, specifically. It's funny. Oh, I feel like I can actually find these. Yes, I can. Because I'm a freaking genius, aren't I? 0.5187. I think. 0.5817. Discussing numbers. Let's see if I can do kill at all. Wrong bracket. Is there anything that I don't want killed right now? I can just do kill all. And that'll kill the fake blocks. I should have killed the fake blocks. It's an entity, so maybe kill at entity type. Yeah, burst type equals. What is this? Probably not that. Let's just write falling. No. Display. Yes. Boom. Bada bing, bada kaboom. There we go. This, why is you not working? Okay, you're going the wrong direction. You're supposed to be correct. What else would I have put this random number here for? 0.5187. Okay, we just have to play with this a little bit. We'll do, first of all, where is it at? Is that 11 negative 138-ish? What is that? Over here is 37. Right here it needs to be at 38, so it needs to be closer to... Let's do 38. See where that gets us. It's missing. Da, 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 38, 37. 38, 37. 38.5817. Cannot think of a single reason why this isn't working. It should be right here. What's happening? Every time I my eyes even glance away from the screen, as soon as I look back, I'm in a completely different place than where I thought I was. So this works for some reason. For whatever reason, 37.5817 works. Let's try 36. Now, what's stopping me? I actually don't know if this works. Can you put a lever on this? I've never done that before. What's stopping me from just going... Okay, the lever wouldn't work. But the idea should still work. Because we are getting... we are getting the result we want almost. Look, it's right there. It's right there. Come on, fly. It's kind of phasing through the block, but if we bring it up like a pixel, or like even... Hold on. Kill that. This is a negative though, so we need to do negative 0.2 or 0.8 maybe. That's way too big. 0.99. Oh, 9. How obvious is that? Oh, we need to kill them all again. And then try again. There we go. Ooh. Perfect. Absolutely splendid. 31. Boom. Press. We're doing this by hand. And then hopefully this doesn't lag the entire game. I do want to take this, and I want to take this, put it into my layer. Boom, boom. And then I want to take this one, just in case. I don't trust myself to remember. Bloop, bloop. Now, I'm not going to put a button on that one, because what if I accidentally press it and I kill all the quicksand? That is something I would absolutely do. We are going to put a sign on these. Get rid of quicksand. Quicksand. Yes. Quicksand. Quicksand. Make quicksand. The heck? Okay. Oh man. Okay, now we just have to make a bunch of this. Let's start with 29. Press. That's a 28. Ah, wow, stupid and illiterate. 29. Yes. Perhaps press the button next time. This is gonna take a minute. Is there a way? Is there a way I can perhaps make a cheeky little this will be so silly if this does work. It does. It's semi-automatic. Okay. Oh. No. But it stops working after a minute. Why? I don't know how to make like a regular... What is happening? Wait, what? Why is it restarting? This is insane. What is happening? I don't understand. Go away, all of you, go away. I needn't have you. Okay. Well, I've lost my mind. What time is it? 2:13? A normal time. That's what I get for trying to be efficient, I guess. Is this actually going pretty far? It is. I think it's growing. I mean, it should be. If something's gone wrong at this point. I mean, God help me. Let's go ahead and we'll do 15 after this, but I just want to... Yes, 0's the end goal. We're counting down from like 34 or whatever it was. We'll go ahead and add the end goal. My chair is squeaking. Not fond of that. I need to tighten the bolts. Bolts. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Man with one green eye, or... Every so often I think about that movie and the bad guy, the villain of that movie. Or not the villain. He wasn't the actual villain. He was like some guy. the man with just one green eye or something like that. I think. But it doesn't sound right. They can't be what they call them the whole movie. It's too many words, too many syllables for a dog to say. Okay, we're nearing the end of one strip. And this should be the last one before the line's finished. It is. Look at that. For some reason, this has turned dark. We'll never know why. But you can still fall through it. And then all we have to do now, I fear, might be a little bit more difficult because we'll have to 11, so go 10. Yeah. Right. This is making me crazy because if I have to go in here, what am I doing using command block? Let's get one of my keyboards out of the way. Boom. And then we do zero. Then we do. This is easier, right? This is easier. I think. We're gonna pretend it's easier because I like that story. Is this worth it? Is this... What's the difference between doing this and a big hole? Is the shift in quality that much greater? Should I be asleep right now? No. No, I should not. We're having fun. We're having fun. I'm just now remembering just how much hole I added that I'm gonna have to cover up. Hmm. Look at me down here doing all this stuff. I'm thinking again. Is there a simpler way? I don't know. Like, there's got to be a way to, like... I don't know. I don't know. There's got to be a way. That's easier. Um... Where's the button that I'm looking for? This one? If this is 23. I thought that would work for some reason. Pondering, pondering, pondering. Nah. I will have to do this. I'm going the wrong way. A lot. I kind of don't want to do this right now. Will I? Most likely. Most likely. I don't know if I'll do it on stream. Sarah, if you're still watching, do you want to see the item of the dungeon? I don't think it'll have to be a spoiler because everybody's gonna have to know it before you play because of the what it is. You're gonna have to like download it and stuff, unfortunately. But maybe we work on the walls. I feel like working on the walls. We're gonna work on the walls. Okay, well first we are going to show you this. First I'm gonna build a thing. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Check this out. So happy. It's a grappling hook. Oh. I'm very excited. I don't want to make this not good enough. That's what I'm really worried about. I think I've got good puzzles to use for it. But there are things like, sure, these pitfall traps in the beginning here. You're not gonna... Did I just land on the side? That was kind of interesting. Like whenever you come over here, if you get it. And then you can also raise up, which is definitely something. But I want to do like 3D mazes and stuff with it, and I think that'll be fun. But it's also like the same thing with the wind charges, where it just gives you a whole bunch of mobility. And I have to find ways to restrict that mobility in certain areas. And as far as I know, I did a little bit of research. I don't think there's a command to make it so that you can only hookshot into one. Or not hookshot. Oh. Oh yeah, it also breaks out things sometimes. Which is fun. Oh no. That's why I put you in like a. I'm putting you in a box this time. That way you don't go flying around. That was fun. I'm excited to see how you're gonna break this dungeon. It'll be interesting. I'm trying a thing where, because, okay, whenever I was editing the video, I realized both of you went right whenever you walked in, or whenever you spawned in. There were two doors you could have gone through, and all three of you went right. And I find that very curious, and I want to see if I can understand how the brains work whenever doing this. Yeah, I guess that's the reason why. But yeah, it's just an interesting note. It's interesting too that that's the first room I designed too, so obviously I fell victim to the, well, I'm right-handed, so might as well go right. Sand, please. I have smooth sand, so what am I on? Cut. Pew, pew, pew. Alright. We're doing this again because I just did not feel like placing more fake sand for another 2 hours. What time is it? 2:30? That's fine. I'll probably stop at around 3:30? 3:30? Is that? I don't know what a ridiculous time to go to bed is. I feel like that's the time I usually end up laying down, which is a good and normal thing, of course. Sand. Where do I keep my mangrove? And then I don't want this right now. I want stairs. Then I want black stone. Blah, blah. Make the little arch first again. Stripped wood. Trying to do this as exactly the same as possible. As possible, which would be exact. As possible as you can be with exact. Oh man. I hope the music is still hearable. If not, oh well, I'm not turning it up because I don't want to blow my eardrums out, and I don't know how to use OBS. I'm scared to touch it at this point. It keeps breaking. Tunnel. Funny. Wrong block, okay. I like this method better. Whee. completely forgot. I don't know how I completely forgot. The stairs. Again. That's crazy. And this, I didn't even do that. How peculiar of me. Okay, listen here. Put that back. I didn't even do it here either. What the huh? Interesting. Oh. I always forget which button throws items until I throw an item and I'm like, oh, that button throws items. We're gonna need a ceiling. For some reason I want to do a bit of an arch here. I don't know why, but I'm inclined to indulge in that feeling. Bloop, bloop, bloop. This is 11 blocks wide, so we'll go, let's see, that's a 5, and then on the other side, so that's 3. Math. Look at that efficiency. Yes. The arch is gonna, why did I do this? Oh well, we're doing it now. We're gonna figure it out. I really want ice cream right now, but it's fine. The thing I was just yammering about was how I was gonna do the pillar that I had just made on an arch shape, especially if I do this. Do I have an answer? Like that, I guess. That looks nice, good, and cool. Yeah. All the adjectives I know. Just having more of these rooms is really nice. That way we finally get to see how dark it'll be. 7, 8, 36. Fill 7, 8, 36 with and then it is black. Boom. How does it look? Let's find out. Okay. Is this a good lightness level? I think it is. I think this is a good lightness level. Let's, where can I put this? Never save hotbar with not bound +1. That's a thing that I can do, right? Not there. If we go to options, we go to controls, keybinds, toggle something. That's miscellaneous, multiplayer, gameplay, inventory, hotbar select. Open, close inventory, creative mode, load hotbar activator, whatever that means. Save hotbar activator. What's something I never use? P. Social interaction screen toggle. I don't know what that means. Sure. Done, done, done. Back to game. If we do P1, and then we do, oh, I don't want this item, I don't want this item, and then we do backspace 1. We get everything back. Good. That helps us an itty bitty bit. But if I want to beep, 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 and I just wanted this right here, and then now we're getting fancy with it. Redstone. Let's finish the word. This, this, and then we need a block. Sure. And then we need an activator, which will probably be a good button. And then what was it again? P2. And then we can do P1 and then P2. Ah, I love it. Do we need this right now? Not particularly. Am I just going to be building rooms for a hot second? I don't know. Maybe. I'm reading my notes from last time. I tried to make a moving block room. It didn't work, and I don't know why. The idea behind a moving block would be to get a shulker. Bum, bum, bum. And then have it move by, okay. Where do you go? Right there? Why do you go here? I don't want him to be there. Whatever. And then, I don't know. I don't even know. If we do summon shulker, how do we tag something? Let me Google this. How to summon and tag a mob, command, Java. We do tags, boom, 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 and then we'll tag it moving block 1. We might even spell it right too. And then quotation, that thing. If, huh? Wrong thing. Yes. Okay, now it has a tag. How do we get to move? Oh, I watched a video about this too. We turn this into a chain. This would be TP, and then it would be at entity with that, and then it'll be tag equals moving block. I don't know why. Moving block 1. Of course. Still not working. What's that? Moving block 1. Why? Why are we? Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Let's see if I can find the picture I took that helps me understand this. Infernal device helps me a lot with this. So how does he do this? This is a repeating command block. Execute as okay. He's got an insane amount of words here. First of all, can't be doing that. This has to be on repeat. unconditional, needs redstone. It will be execute. Execute as entity with the tag, that's a plus, moving block 1. We did not need quotation marks. That's what was throwing it off. At all, or at self rather. If I don't understand. What we're doing here. We're gonna do it anyway, so I'm just gonna copy exactly what he wrote down, and then if it doesn't work, we will figure it out. Okay, I kind of did remember now. Okay. Run. I don't want him to say hi though. Okay. Run data merge. Oh, jeez. Entity at self motion 0.0.2 0.2. And then I don't think we need to worry about rotation. So if we do that, and then we should get a lever. Right, how do I... No AI, and then 1B. I have to Google this. Oh, nope, that's right. I can hear you spawning and wandering away though. How to summon a no AI mob in Minecraft. Okay, no brackets. And then we do that. No. Does this work? Ow. Ah, I see. I don't know then. 2. There we go. So, this took me forever to figure out. But here's a shulker, and it's not gonna move because it doesn't know how. And whenever we turn this on, okay, so it's got the tag moving block. Whenever it has, I believe it was yellow wool. Right there. So let's move it. Where are we at right now? 30 turns to 29. 29. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. Put that there. What's happening? What is this thing even doing? I don't know. I don't know his thing. Motion. Maybe I do new rotation. Except how do I do that? It should be 0F, 0F. That? I need to kill all shulkers button. Kill at entity. Type equals shulker. Close. Boom. There's so many shulkers. Alright. And of course they'll drop that. Turn that off. You are over a yellow block. Turn that on. You're not moving. I don't know how to get you to move. I don't know. I don't know. Let me think. Let's see. Let's see. Merge. I need to rewatch this video entirely again. I am not sure how this works, and I can't seem to figure it out. But the idea is to have yellow wool at the very bottom. This, and then whenever it's on the yellow wool, it moves one direction. Whenever it's not, it moves the other direction. But I don't know how to get this to work. Because it should, right? Because you have the... What if instead of a shulker, it was a villager? Done. Respawn that, and he's right there, and he's not moving. We do that. Now here's another idea. We take away these decimals. No. How does this stuff work? Villagers, parish. I don't know. I don't know. I feel very stupid right now, not being able to figure this out. And I need to not feel that right now. What does this mean? Motion? I don't know. I think that's going to be something I work on whenever I have time to like watch a video on the subject while working on it. What is this room? Oh, this is another moving block room because this is going to be another pitfall. Yeah, and it's going to be slightly different. But I'm not going to say anything about it just yet. What did I want? Oh, I remember what it was. Yeah. I'm just gonna, okay. Okay. We're not losing our mind anymore because we're building, and building is something we can do. Building doesn't involve coding and redstone. We know how to build, I think. I say that as if I'm confident in my building skills at all, but we have to be confident in something. Might as well be this. Let's make another tunnel. 2, 3, 2, 3. It is now 3 o'clock, meaning in half an hour, I'm going to bed. Or maybe I'm making food. There's no telling what I'm going to be up to in half an hour. Come on. Come on. Oh no, oh no, I've ruined everything. There we go. Nope, nope, not done. Beep, beep, beep. Now done. Okay, we're just building walls again. This is my comfort time. Building walls. When I get stressed out with redstone or figuring out coding in Minecraft or whatever, we just build a wall. Just build a quick one of these. Suddenly all of our problems disappear. Probably gonna be working on this tomorrow too. But I also need to work on other projects. I think I have a work meeting. Possibly. I don't know if anybody ever responded to my query. Perhaps we do the same sort of ceiling we did here. That may do well. Yeah, we'll do this. 17, 7, 11. 36, 7, 9. Fill. 17, 7, 11. Then we do the same thing over here. 17, 7, 1. Perfect. Then this is 1788. I need to write that one down. Get rid of F3 because it's in my way. And then we come down here. Looks really nice. Whoop. This entranceway is going to lead us to, you notice it's a very small room. This is where they get the first item. Multiple. Ooh. And this. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, now we got more of those. Let's do this room, which, let's get some gold. I think. Put it here, here. And then we do. We don't have any gold stairs. I don't know why I selected these blocks thinking, oh yeah, and then we'll just walk up the golden stairs. There are no golden stairs. It's ridiculous. Blackstone. Bricks. Where are you? Right here. Boom, boom. Those aren't bricks. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Or maybe we do this down there because we're gonna have a chest. Ooh, we could technically do one of these chests. A copper chest? Do we want copper chest here? Does that fit on theme? Does that fit on theme? Ooh, another thing I just thought of. I want to change my skin real fast. Back to regular graphite. One thing we need to do is we made an armor trim last time, and I didn't make an armor trim for them this time. How diabolical of me not to do that. Should have been the first thing I do. So I gotta think of what that's gonna be. Maybe not gold. It needs to be warmer tones. I don't know about copper again. Maybe I'll do, I don't know, some sort of copper with, I don't know what copper and gold look like. And then we switch on like the leggings can be like copper or gold and copper. I'm not sure. And then let's get our glowstone back. Right there. Let's get red sandstone. We'll do some of this. We'll do some of this. We'll do some of this just in case. Ah. Ow. Ow. Why did I do that? Ouch. Oops. Would this look good? And then we do, I don't know. I don't know. This is what it all looks like with no outside light, by the way. And I love the light levels. I think they're very different from the last one I did. I don't know if I want to keep these holes. I want to keep the holes in this room for certain reasons. But I don't know if I want them in a whole lot of other rooms. To be quite frank. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna put what's in that chest in there yet because I haven't figured out if that's gonna be correct or not. This room's gonna be strange to do. We're not gonna deal with this until we get to the second layer. Speaking of, I guess we could build... What if we just went around and built all of our tunnels? Would that make my life easier in the future? Would it make my life harder in the present? Questions. Didn't need to do that. Okay, there's one tunnel. Ooh, did I? Do I? Want to do that? I do want to do that. Love all the bats coming around here. That's wonderful. Right. Let's go around and I guess do all the tunnels since we're at that stage where I don't really want to work on any of the puzzles as of now. It just seems so... For some reason I want to say dreary, but it's not dreary, it's just intimidating at the moment. I've lost too many times to these puzzles. I don't want them to be victor over me again. Victor, who's that? Clock down theme. I hear it. Again, I don't know if the music works, if you guys can hear it on the stream, but the clock down theme is playing. I feel like I'm missing a piece of this. It'll be fine. Ooh, two right next to each other. And then we do bloop, 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 bloop. Ooh, we actually know what this room is. We could build the ceiling for it. Because it's going to be identical to the other one, except it's going to have two doors on the other end. And we also have to build the other side. This is interesting. Trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor. It is 3:16. I better be good about going to bed. I might make an excuse. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We need these walls here. tunnel? A tunnel. Golden. We got Sarah's song playing. Or it's probably called the Lost Woods theme, but I'm pretty sure they're one and the same. They should be, yeah. I think they're one and the same. Yeah. Don't doubt myself. Said we were gonna go around and do all the tunnels, but instead I'm doing the entire walls now. What are we doing here? Crazy. Crazy. Nobody's done anything like it before. F3 61 7 98. One 7 98. Wonderful. Love what that looks like. But I won't fill this one up, but I will put this wall here, just that. I don't get to do that in the future. I don't know what this, I kind of know what this room will look like. We're not making it right now. That's why. Ooh, this is an interesting one. 'Cause this one, the tunnel conjoins. Glad I left challenges here for myself. Yeah. Building challenges anyways. I think this will be a little bit of a challenge, right? So how is this supposed to work? We get the wools converge. Bloop, bloop. But then we also have to get that like crown molding to do the same. This will actually be kind of interesting. I don't know if it'll look good though. So usually we would do this. Okay, this might still look good. There might still be hope. There we go. And then is that the right move? The entire thing is just stairs flipped. That's not terrible. I'm actually quite fond of it. I've got 6 more minutes of this stream before I'm calling it. Before I'm calling it. I have to. Otherwise, I'll do this all night and I'll never sleep, and then I'll wake up in the morning and be like, huh? How did I wake up? I thought I wasn't sleeping. And and now I'm saying things that don't make any sense at all. Go away. This, yes. Got sandstone, got sandstone. Oh, I also have a bridge I need to make in my Bedrock series that I need to get to. But I don't like playing it on the Switch. But I'll have to do it anyways. Doesn't matter. I'm getting quick at these, I think. I really hope none of these have a place where they're higher. Oh, I should probably think about that. by what I just said, I mean, I hope none of these have a situation where you have to like walk up a short hill and then the door's there. So it'll be a little elevated. I don't think I have any on the ground floor. I think there's a couple on the... Oh no, I think there's some in the middle part. This middle ring. I don't think there's any on the top floor though. I don't think there are any doors on the top floor. There might be. I might have like longer tunnels. Top floor is an interesting place. I don't know if I'm going to stream the making of the top floor. Because it's that interesting of a place that I kind of want it to be a surprise. If it works. If it doesn't work, then I mean, by golly, it'll be the least. It'll be, I don't. 3:27. It's time for bed. Well, let's see how fast I can make it. I'm gonna time myself and see how fast I can make a tunnel. Let's get on my starting block. I'm gonna stopwatch, reset, 3, 2, 1. Ah, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Glowstone, 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 glowstone. Smooth, 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 smooth. Birch, 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 birch. Smooth, smooth. Stair, 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 stair. Stair, 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 stair. Cut, 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 cut. Chiseled, chiseled. Blackstone, blackstone, blackstone. Call it. Less than a minute. 50 seconds. Is that something I should be proud of? I don't know. I don't know, maybe. That means I can make at least one more. So after this one, we'll be for real, bedtime. Alright, there we go. Well, fellas, folks, it is now 3:30 a.m. and it is time to go to bed. Or maybe to eat. I don't know. Whichever I'm feeling right now. I don't know. Maybe I'll continue doing this tomorrow whenever like I'm awake and stuff. Who's to say? Let me check something. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm probably gonna sleep actually. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I felt like I had another thing to say, but I don't really have a thing to say. Yeah. Alright, guys. Yeah. Bye-bye. See you next time. Hasta luego. I forgot how to quit.